M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will watch this one land. And in the end zone, that'll be a touchback. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jihad Ward. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd and 14.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
4-yard pickup on the play. And the Raven first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 36, Jackson flush to his right. He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Ravens nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
It's a gain.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10.
Here we go again.
Throwing again. Jackson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
6-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
By the Ravens.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
At the 7-yard line.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
He may try and run for this. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Brings up.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable for Thomas. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Call that a 59-yard punt return. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Justin Tucker lining up.
And that jumps the excitement level up a few notches, doesn't it? What a big-time punt return for a touchdown. Now they're cohorts on the special team side.
The equalizer. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard
The
line.
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half.
Mark Ingram, the ball
What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Ravens 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
They'll take over
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's 2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Jackson being chased out left. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going deep for Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 49 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
makes the score Ravens 21, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
13 yards. And a Raven first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
2nd down and goal. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Ravens 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And going deep downfield for Boykin. And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And some room to maneuver. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options, because right now, he's hurting them.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call student body right, because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That's good.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Patrick Queen on the
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Ravens cut into that lead.
I don't want to go over the top here, but that's still a nice touchdown. I know they're being blown out of the stadium.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play back.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold-up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it'll be second and goal.
From the 7-yard line.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. From the 4 now, third and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah. Real icing on